Good afternoon, guys. We are Next Level Construction, and this is our NAHB Student Competition 2025 presentation. We are Baldwin Preparatory Academy, and we are a new school located in Loxley, Alabama that is based on 3 words: college, career, and choice. Baldwin Preparatory Academy prepares young adults for their future careers through hands-on training. Meet our team. My name is Brevin Lab. I'm the class of 2025, and I'm the project lead.
My name is Parker DeWise. I'm also class of 2025, and I'm the head assistant.
My name is Hatcher Minshew, class 2025, and I'm the planner.
My name is Tucker Andrews, class of 2025, and I'm the financial assistant.
My name is Connor Parkees. I'm class of 2025, and I'm the assistant.
And we are the builders of 62 Azalea Drive, Mexico Beach, Florida. So this is your outline. You have the outline in front of you. If you get lost during the slides, please refer to the outline. And if you have any questions at the end, please refer to the outline so we can answer your questions accordingly. So this is your street view. The red circle right there is the indicator of where your lot is. And the 2 red arrows on the side is how you can get your beach accesses. The 1 arrow on your left is how you can drive into your property, and it gives you an idea of what your house will look like when it is built. Up to your top right, you have a street view. Your neighborhood is right off of Highway 30, and your lot is backing a waterway.
Hey, so this is the site plan right here. As you can see, this is a more updated photo of the lot. The lot has been cleared since the last photo. It is a pretty flat lot right there. It backs up to a waterway. It does have excellent drainage. Using type C soil right here. It's pretty sandy, right here by the beach. From right here, you can really see how close you are to the beach. It's like probably a 5-minute walk, so it's not bad at all. This is the floor plan, so it's 1,552 square feet, 3 beds, 2 baths. As you can see up front, you got your covered front porch right here, 2 beds right here on the right, master right here up front on the left, and there's a little door going out right there in the back. This is your foundation plan. This is the rough ends for all your concrete guys, electrical guys, plumbing guys. This is given to them. That way they know, where everything needs to lay out before the concrete hardens. So, for example, toilets, sinks, all that kind of good stuff like that needs to be plumbed in before the concrete gets hard. And obviously, again, for the concrete guys, they know what they're doing. These are elevations. So as you can see from the top left, that is the front of the home. As you can see, the covered front porch right here. To the right, that's the left side of the home with a door that leads out to the gravel driveway. And out back right here, you got a sliding back glass door, and the last photo is the right side of your home. So this is what we were really excited about. So this is our 3D housing walkthrough. So we partnered up with Swift Supply using MyTech software to create this. And this is so awesome because you can really see the in-depth details of this home. So like, for example, you can see which way the doors swing right here whenever it comes around. Door swinging there. You can see where your appliances are kind of laid out, all this kind of good stuff. But why this is so cool is because you can walk into the home and really understand what the home feels like before it's even built. This was really cool. We were super excited about this. I'll just let you watch this. So this is our detailed drawing right here. This gives you a more in-depth view of the home right here from the side view. So up to Florida building codes, you got your 2-foot deep by 1-foot wide footers right here. We're using R19 insulation for the sides right here. We're using R33 for the roof. These 2 are the best for heat transfer prevention, especially being down there in South Florida.
Our construction process consisted of 4 phases. Phase 1 was our pre-construction, planning, and permitting. Phase 2 was our site prep and rough structure. Phase 3 was our mechanicals, window, and exterior door installations. And Phase 4 was our final finishes. We estimated about 122 days actually working on this project. We estimated 95 days would be actually hands-on working at the construction site. We actually completed the construction process in 86 days. That left us about 9 days to spare in case of any weather delays, material delays, or anything that would prevent us from working on those days. This is a timeline of the construction process. March 10th is when we started getting our planning and permitting completed. Moving on into April, we ordered our long lead materials, our site prep, foundation, and framing. At the end of framing, we also started our mechanicals, electrical, and plumbing. Moving into May, we did our roofing, siding, drywall, flooring, painting, and trim work. In June, we did our cabinets and countertops and finished our mechanicals, electricals, and plumbing. Moving on towards the end of July, we completed the interior, painted the exterior, did our final survey, and final clean of the home. Through the construction process, we had to pass many of inspections, including the foundation, interior, exterior, roofing, electrical system, plumbing, HVAC, and the main final inspection of the home.
Moving on into pricing, Florida guidelines and regulations were used on pricing for this project. We used local vendors in Panama City, including Home Depot, Lowe's, and Swift Supply. We also used the 2024 National Construction Estimator Handbook for other labor prices and material prices. Our overall cost to build this home was $223,261.09. $131,060.55 was our total material cost. Our allowances were $2,955, and that includes our portable restrooms, dumpsters, etc. Our interior materials were 26.3% of our total material costs. Our labor costs came in right under $90,000 at $89,245.54. Our interior labor was the most expensive at 33.1% of our total interior cost, or labor cost, I'm sorry. Profit margin. Market conditions in this area suggest we list our house for $599,000. Our estimated lot value is $150,000 to $165,000. In 2020, this lot was sold for $145,000. The total construction cost to build is $223,261.09. Next Level Construction charges 18% profit on this project, totaling us at $67,633. We were concerned that our cost might be a little too high by charging 20% on this project, but we also thought that 15% seemed a little too low given the high selling price on this project. We came together as a group and as a team, and we figured that it was fair for all parties involved for us to charge 18% profit on this project.
During this project, we want to make sure we're efficient and safe, so that areas we're able to find the most efficiency in were blown installation, metal roofing, and gravel driveway. Blown installation is effective, efficient, and ensures heat transfer prevention. Metal roofing is a cost-effective way that helps reflecting heat. Gravel driveway is another cost-effective solution that offers excellent drainage, ultimately preventing pooling and flooding. Safety. We want to make sure we're alert on the job site at all times. We're wearing proper PPE. We also want to make sure we're having weekly discussions and meeting those project goals. We also want to make sure we're applying OSHA precautions to the job site. Right here we have the Apple and the Google Play Store QR codes, and they both take you to OSHA handbook.
And our acknowledgements. We'd like to thank the following organizations. We'd like to thank the following organizations for donating their time, effort, and knowledge, and we are truly grateful for their support. National Association of Home Builders, Baldwin Preparatory Academy, Coastal Alabama Community College, Baldwin County Home Builders Association, Cunningham Delaney, Ammons and Black Construction, D.R. Horton, and Swift Supply. Next Level Construction would like to thank you for listening, and this is our NAHB Student Competition 2025 presentation. And any questions, please feel free to ask now.
Well, first off, guys, great job. The presentation's fantastic. You guys working together as a team, it's clear that you do it well. I gotta ask, why didn't we get any of those CAD drawings in on our proposal that was submitted online?
So unfortunately, when we partnered with Swift Supply, we already entered all of our stuff in. So they helped us design that 3D drawing, and it was just an add-on that we decided to add in our slides, and we thought it was really cool to show y'all.
It was very cool. I appreciate you guys bringing that to the presentation. To make a note about the details that you did provide us, through the proposal. Thought it was very nice. Handwriting could be improved on it, to be honest. So remember, it's a professional proposal. But I know how hard it is to do hand drafting and the time it takes, and it's really well done on the drafting side of it. So pull it together with the professional of the presentation, it would really help you out. Questions on the presentation here? I think the biggest one that I'll hop on that I just caught was, you said metal roofing was a cost-effective alternative to comp roofing. I was curious to know if you guys actually did a study to see if the cost difference on that.
Okay, so when we decided to do metal roofing, we found that it was much cheaper than to do a shingle roofing. And it also provides like more, heat transfer. It keeps heat away from your house if you decide to do a different color of metal roofing. And overall, it's just a better alternative to shingle roofing.
I need to get the metal roofing contractor number from you.
That's right.
That's all my questions. Great job, guys. Thank you.
Well done. To add on to that, as far as reporting to the client and the team, what kind of process do you do to keep everyone updated throughout the progress of the project?
So the way we kept everybody, wait, can you repeat your question one more time?
As far as reporting to the client and the team, what is your process throughout the project? As far as weekly, monthly, how do you report?
So we would update our client like weekly. We would keep them updated with any changes with their plans. And we'd also communicate with our team. Our team, this is a house built with a team. So everybody's involved in every decision made. So I feel like every single day needs to be, everything needs to be evaluated. Everything we do needs to be evaluated with our team, and everybody needs to decide on a certain factor going into this project.
Good answer.
I would like to say something about that. I definitely think through each of our phases, when we complete our phases, communication is key with the home builders to meet their needs, everything that they want and need in the home. And through our phases, we would definitely have an in-depth conversation with them to make sure we're doing everything right and we have everything that they need and want in the home.
Thank you.
Good job again, guys. It's pretty cool watching prep schools come and put something as good as this together. It's kudos to you guys, and I like that y'all gave the shout out at the end to all your partners, because that's really what success is. You're going to get that if you got good relationships with a lot of people, in construction, and that's really what is a huge part of what we do every day is the relationships we build. So good job there. The heating and air numbers and the estimate. Tell me how y'all got to those numbers, because they were actually pretty close to what our corporate numbers were.
Can you repeat that question one more time?
The heating and air system numbers, how'd you get that?
So we actually had a lot of help. So one of our other teachers, he used to own an HVAC company, and he actually helped us out a ton tremendously. He didn't do the work for us, but he really showed us the ropes and helped us learn the processes and how everything comes together and how you get all that.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah, great presentation, everyone. Jeff stole both my questions. Appreciate that. But you're talking about efficiencies, cost-efficient ways, or just, with heat transfer, this, that, and the other. One of the things that was in your description materials given for the proposal was open cell spray foam in the roof. Why didn't you utilize that in lieu of the blown as a way to be more efficient?
Can you repeat that one more time? I'm sorry.
In your description materials you were given for the proposal had open cell spray foam listed as one of the things as an option they give. Did you not consider that as a way to be more effective or efficient in the house versus the blown insulation?
We all sat together and talked about that. We ended up deciding to go with the other instead of that. We actually ended up deciding that the other one was the better option.
Okay, thank you. And just like Ben said, I think you're within 20 grand overall of the actual estimate versus what you did. So whether you got there on accident or on purpose, good job on that. Yeah.
We worked hard on it.
There you go.
I will say with that, with the National 2024 Construction Estimator Handbook is where we got a lot of our labor costs and material costs, yes, but with it being in Panama City, it's not right next door, but it's pretty close. And we went through and we handpicked our prices from Home Depot, Lowe's, and trying to get our better prices through those.
Thank you.
All right, good job, guys. Well rehearsed. Really like the PowerPoint presentation. And Jeff kind of touched on it a little bit. It would have been nice to see some of this in your written proposal. You had some elevation drawings and stuff that looked like they were CAD drawings. That would have been good to see in your proposal. Who had to do all those hand-drawn details? Which one of you guys did that?
So we actually split that up.
All right.
So none of us really wanted to do it. So we all had to put in our own work. Yeah, we don't have the best handwriting, but we tried. So.
No, you did a good job. I mean,
Great job.
yeah, that's a lot of work, and that's why I was going to see if one person did it, how many hours they had to invest in that, because that's a lot of work.
It took a couple days, even with all of us doing it.
Yeah, we sat in the classroom for a couple days, didn't do anything in the shop, didn't do anything with the presentation. We just
Right.
drew, and it was not the funnest thing ever, but we got it done, and we tried our best on it. So.
Yeah, I appreciate all the work that you guys had to put into that. I know it's a lot. You got to that window install detail, and I could tell you guys just said,
I'm done.
we're going to throw that in there. We'll paste that in there. That was good. So whereabouts are you guys in Alabama?
So we are in the Foley area, so that's like in Baldwin County.
Okay.
So the lower side of Alabama. Yeah.
How'd you guys get here? Where'd you fly out of?
We flew out of Pensacola, landed in, where did we land? Dallas.
Dallas.
We landed in Dallas and then took a late night flight here.
All right.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
yeah, appreciate all that. I know it was a lot for you guys to get here, and you guys did a good job. So thank you very much.
Sir, thank you.
Thank y'all. Good job.
Well done.